Hello everyone, Beautiful Smith here. Wednesday 1st of May 2024, 10:30 in the PM. Let's do an ED reading. It's Wednesday, so why not? Northern Ireland. I know we did Ireland in the past, so let's do the part that the English owns. Northern Ireland, known as Northern Ireland to the locals, is a terrorist camp in the north of the island of Ireland, and that's the way it'll fucking stay if you value your kneecaps, right? It is generally thought to be fought over by the British and Irish governments, but by those within the territory, but unbeknownst to them, both countries couldn't give a shit. History. The history of Northern Ireland is a complex and difficult one. If you are a northerner, or if you are a northerner, to everyone else it's a thuggish, tit-for-tat, petty, childish divide between two sides of the population. On one side is a bunch of psychotic, unemployed terrorist paddy cunts who are eternally pitted against a bunch of psychotic, unemployable terrorist tag cunts. It's Ireland, so everyone's a terrorist more or less. The people of Northern Ireland are so confused by their own history that they built a castle over 300 years ago, managed to mislay it just 50 years later. How do you mislay a castle? They spent several centuries on and off digging for its ruins, before finally discovering it was standing in the town centre all along. People of Northern Ireland are famous for drinking, fighting, murdering people over their opinions, teaching their kids to throw bricks at police officers, and wearing balaclavas. Northern Ireland is governed by a fat guy in a leather jacket who smuggles fuel from over the border and steals truckloads of ciggies to feed his 600 a day habit. Diet. The diet is inspired by that of the peasants of Scotland, from which much of the population spawned from after being imported by the English. This diet consists mainly of chips and in the absence of fish, due to the large population of Catholics. The Orangemen eat babies. This is widely believed to be the birthplace of Hitler's idea of Jews eating Iranian babies. Really? Did he really think that? The famous Bobby Sands diet was inspired by St. Bobby Sands, Bishop of Irish America. Belfast. If you travel to the lovely and accepting land of Northern Ireland, then you must go to Belfast. The city has it all. Romanian hobos who try and sell you shit that you don't want. Well, to be fair, you get Irish pikers that do that nowadays. Romanian hobos who ask for money without trying to sell you shit. A drunk guy who wanders downtown with a guitar, an SS officer's cap. This man is epic lulls as trying to climb a curb cause him to lash out in anger. In other words, everyone in Ireland is a pisshead. It also has a guy with a violin trumpet. I don't fucking know whatever shit the Irish think of, in other words. Belfast has one thing other places do not: a distant lack of chavs in the city centre. They stick to the outer shithole estates and dream of where the next drink is going to come from. And whenever you're a pretty cunt or feminist tag, due to the lack of cabs in the downtown is swamped with emos and massive faggots who try to be punks, goths and homosexuals. Belfast is famous for its nightlife. Downtown, it's fucking dead besides the hobos and the distant Republicans. However, under the motorway underpass next to the Royal Mail building is a magical place of drink, underage sex and shiny yummy pills. This idea is wonder of New York to the this area is of wonder is New York to the natives, and it's said to be exactly like the city to which it shares its name. Opposite New York lies a skate park. Belfast's indigenous idea of packing all their faggots in one place. Upon entering this skate park, you will be met with the most important question of your life. Giz a fag? I'll answer this question wrong and you'll have an email whining bitch at you for an hour. Boo hoo. The skate park for half an hour. Boo hoo. The skate park is filled with 12-year-old posers, 18-year-old stoners and a 30-year-old on rollerblades who will go batshit crazy and proceed to be an alpha male on your ass if you get in his way, making sure he shouts at you if you don't have a skateboard, and are there just to see 12-year-olds fall and cry. Bonus points if you haven't got one, if he hasn't got one either. Daytime activities include being evacuated due to bomb scares, rioting, random attacks and stumbling upon DUP or Sinn Féin across community revelation rallies in which they seek and make amends for the years of shooting and bombing each other by calling each other colourful names. If you wish to if you wish to help the peace process, we recommend going to East Belfast. Look for fat bald guys standing outside the pub or a football supporters club and ask if you could buy some nades. Once you have picked these up, head to the area known as the short stand, pull a pin out of the nade and throw them over the peace wall. What the fuck? I think the peace wall is the northern and southern divide, isn't it? Because they built a wall up to stop the troubles from happening from the IRA. I'm pretty sure that's the peace wall. I forgot where I am. There we are. Throw them over the peace wall. You'll become a national hero and acquire the nickname Stoner Michael Stone. I'll have to try that one day, see if it works. If you really want to know what the troubles, there you go, the troubles, and such are about, don't be so gullible and believe it has anything to do with religion. That's just a red herring. The true nature of the disagreement is that the Northern Irish lift the dishes when they piss in the kitchen sink, and those in the Irish Republic piss freely. Dishes be damned. If you want to be respected as an outsider, inform the old geezer that you know the secret. Tell him the ginger-haired maidens will line up and service your every sexual need. A real-life leprechaun will shit gold coins for you, and you'll be forced to drink Guinness until you're dead. God rest your soul. It will be an altogether pleasant time you'll never remember. You'll never remember. And that's the guide for Belfast. Enjoy your writing. Oh dear. To be fair, I always wanted to go to Belfast to see what it's like, so I don't think I'll bother now. Now I know what it's like. Law. Many people think the people of Northern Ireland wear balaclavas because it's fucking freezing. Nah, trust me, they don't do that. They always end up rioting over there and start shooting each other. But it's really to hide their identities. Northern Ireland operates on an odd system of summary justice. If you're not thought or proved to have done something bad, and not necessarily against the law, you'll be summoned to appear in a deserted warehouse in some god-forsaken industrial estate, whereupon 4 masked men in bomber jackets and armed in hurleys, bats used in the game of hurling, will relieve you of the use of your knees. A rather unique aspect of this system is typing error there, boy. It's more minor or pettier or pettier the crime. The more severe the punishment, e.g. suspected teenage petty thefts and the small-time drug dealers will be shot through the kneecaps, but murderers and paedophiles will go scot-free, and many will even be celebrated on murals and treated as upstanding members of society. Oh, they do that in England. They always celebrate people for being paedophiles over here for some fucking reason. Trust me, it's pretty fucking bad for that. A strange double standard is born out of the fact that the enforcers of the system, should they adopted traditional methods of punishment, allocation, and the sense that no one is above the law, will be forced to kill themselves and their priests. Northern Ireland is policed by the Police Service of Northern Ireland, formerly known as Royal Ulster Constabulary. It is the only cool, kick-ass and criminal stomping police service in the UK, as they are the only ones who get guns as part of their standard use kit. That's the thing. I think all Irish police have guns. I think the same thing with Scottish police, but I'm not quite sure. But like English police are pussies. They're only allowed to use stun guns. To carry their weapons off duty and allow citizens who are threatened by terrorist groups or organised criminals to get a license and own their own guns in self-defence, unlike the pussy unarmed retards in the rest of the UK or Ireland, where they have to wait half an hour for armed backup to arrive if they're dealing with anyone armed with anything worse than a potato peeler, assuming of course that the criminal hasn't run off or killed or injured any innocent people in the meantime, because according to them, guns are evil and nasty, and shooting and threatening criminals who are using or putting innocent people in fear of violence would contravene the criminal's human rights. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're being like mugged or anything, you cannot defend yourself, otherwise you'll be done, and the criminal will get away scot-free. So we live in a backward society at the minute. It is shit. Religion and multiculturalism. The Northern Irish Tourist Board recently released a top 10 reasons to visit the friendly, warm sunny shores of Northern Ireland, in which the residents were described as the most awesome people on earth. Hardly anyone's awesome in Ireland. That's a fact. Some 44% of Northern Irish humanoids declared that they would object to wealthy Euro-cucks, Islamics, libtards, or people with an IQ as low of the average. Guardian spewing virtual signaler moving in next to them. This surprising resistance to the global libtard virus left many a multiculturalist baffled and scared. Scottish people expressed no opinion on Northern Ireland because they were too busy drinking and eating battered Mars bars. There is a strange race of people in Northern Ireland known as Ulster Scots. Right? These people insist they speak in a language in the same name, but nobody knows what it is because they are muck savages who were raised on farms and taught English by a local drunk drunk named Patsy McBride. These people also happen to be presidents. Their pastimes include saying no, wanking over the Green, calling Northern Ireland Ulster, and laughing at Bobby Sands. On the other end of the scale are Catholics. Their pastimes include being alcoholics and ranting about dead guys who blew themselves up because they were trying to make explosives while drunk. Unlike the South, Northern Ireland is completely devoid of all leprechaun and fairy life, because the IRA used them all for target practice, and the few that were left were sodomized by Paul Berry, a DUP councillor who enjoys the company of male sports messieurs. Catholics in Northern Ireland have a very strong connection to Pride Pio. Indeed, the highest honour you will be given in Northern Ireland if you have a nail hammer through both your hands to make you just like him. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a violent act, and anyone in Northern Ireland would be honoured to have it done. For some weird reason, Catholics among the Irish Americans seem to think Northern Ireland is somehow connected to Southern Ireland, just because it was a united country under British rule. LOL. Up to last Thursday. Even though the Southern Irish hate everyone in Northern Ireland, and America would much rather do rugby, drink beer with the Welsh. Terrorism, the thing Ireland is known for. Northern Ireland exports includes terrorism, smuggled cigarettes and petrol, guns, explosives, balaclavas and Guinness. To which the Catholic population have a degeneracy on. A never-ending convoy of trucks doubling feeds their drinking habits. To many retards, the Troubles were really a second war between the UK and the Republic of Ireland. It appears that the Republic won. The Republic won as it has not had to run Northern Ireland. And there you are, you got the typical accent, but you know what Welsh people sound like. Slang. Got their slangs there. See also United Kingdom, Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, terrorism, stupidity, external links, Portdown News, a local paper for the record of the Troubles. All that shit. Northern Ireland is part of a series on the British, and this was last updated on the 12th of May 2017, so this is a very old article. So yeah, that was Northern Ireland. Dangerous place. Please do not go there. It's not good. And I will say that Ireland has some Palestine problems at the minute, but they're slowly taking their country back, which is good. I hear that they're going to start rioting over Palestine because they want to kick them out. But now, again, they've got an immigration problem because of the new Rwanda thing. The immigrants are fucking off the island. so they got them to deal with now. So yeah, Ireland is in a bit of a state at the minute. Ireland has truly fallen. So yeah, that has been it for the Northern Ireland article. Tomorrow I'll be having a review. I've got 2 videos to edit and render out for God knows whenever. And yeah, I'll see you next time.